All right, here we go. All right, we're going to look at, excuse me, Standard 6. And basically what this is going to be all about is the expansion of the United States after we won our own country. Yes, we made our own Constitution. We did do that. And then all of a sudden, we're going to increase big time in our size, how much land we actually have. And we have to figure out what to do with all that land. And also, we'll increase in the amount of people we have. Our population will explode after winning the American Revolutionary War. Okay, so let's go with Standard 6 here and start off with the first document that is going to basically tell us what to do with a certain territory. And the document is called the Northwest Ordinance. Northwest Ordinance, and it tells us what to do with the Northwest territory. Okay, now when you're thinking of the Northwest, if you look on the maps around the room, you'll see that it's not all the way the top of our country and all the way to the west where California is. No, this is right below the Great Lakes, down to the Ohio River, and then over basically over to Virginia, Pennsylvania. So the Northwest Territory. Okay, so what it's going to do, and this is going to be a cool little way to say it, it's going to be a law that encourages westward growth. That doesn't fit too well, but we'll just make it fit. A law that encourages westward growth. All right, something else it does. It gives us a way to make new states. So it gives us a way to make new states. So we didn't know how to make a state before this. What do? You just show up and you got a state? No, there's a way you have to do it. So some things, all right, let me put some things you have to do inside of it. All right, so you have to have 60,000 people in an area. So 60,000 people in the area. And then 2, write a constitution. Every state has to have their own constitution. That's the 2 things that have to happen. And then Congress will look at your area and see if you have enough people. If they like your constitution, they'll accept you as a new state. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? All right, now, it makes 5 new states. So there'll be 5 new states. 5 new states. And here they are. The 5 new states are, I'm going to just write the first letters of them. I'm not going to write the whole thing. Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio. And there's a little gimmick I use with my fingers to help remember this. So Michigan, turn it over, Wisconsin, and then Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio. Helps you remember those new states that were made. Okay, now some things that happened in the Northwest Ordinance, which is going to be kind of important here. I'm going to change colors on here. I should have been doing this whole time. Check it out. The Northwest Ordinance, it bans slavery above the Ohio River. So, in the Northwest Territory, there's no slavery. It's the first instance of a law written where there's no slavery. Okay? It encourages, doesn't demand it, but encourages free schools, a free public education. Highly encourages. It doesn't totally demand it, but free public schools are going to start to happen then. All right, I mentioned this already, but I'm going to do it again. It encourages westward migration. Encourages westward migration. And again, it makes 5 states. And their letters are, again, M, W, I, O. Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio. All right, there's the gist of the Northwest Ordinance. Governs Northwest Territory. Law encourages westward growth. Gives us a way to make new states. 60,000 people write a constitution. There's your 5 new states. Bans slavery. Ends up with free schools. Encourages westward migration. And 5 new states again are Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio. All right, very good.